Y'all, hi. Let's talk about the importance of high vibrational people in your life when you are someone who is committed to living a more expanded, full, abundant, healthy life. You are the people you surround yourself with. There's a very famous quote about that. You're the top 5 people that you surround yourself with. So when you look at the number one people that you hang out with in your world, are they successful? Are they healthy? Are they happy? Are they in beautiful, committed, loving, long-term relationships, if that's something you value? These, I guess, aside from the long-term relationships, which I think are valuable, everything else that I listed are just, it's not even a preference. That's just, we need that as humans. And so if you look at your peeps, are they embodying those things? Are they living those sort of lifestyles? And if not, know that that is affecting you and your ability to have those things and live a joyful, prosperous, abundant life. So I'm not saying dump everybody, but I am saying take a look, observe, and see, okay, yeah, actually, after I hang out with these people, I always feel really drained. After I hang out with these people, I fall back into my bad habit, my addiction. After I hang out with these people, I feel less than, I feel less confident. All of these things are something that has been a profound game changer for me throughout my life, is leveling up my network. And I was working with a client yesterday who had a 1-4 profile, and I just got to preaching to her a little bit about the 4. And I know that this is a human design specific thing, working with a 4 line. And also, I think it has a universal truth for us all, whether you have a profile with a 4 in it or not. We are the people we surround ourselves with. You will adapt, you will become who you're around, because we're so tribal. It's so hardwired in our system that in some sense, being pack animals, being tribal, we adapt and adjust, again, unconsciously, to those that are around us so that we can be in sync, so that we can be safe, so that we can move as a collective if there is a need to do so. That's sort of the old wiring. Of course, we're not usually going to be getting into some sort of danger that we can't escape on our own. However, that system still persists, and so you will innately begin to mirror those around you. So it's I have a very maybe harsh, guilt-lined message today of getting really honest and authentic with yourself. I think the other piece of this too is, who are you in your group? Are you the one that maybe brings the negativity constantly? Are you the one that brings this drama energy? Are you the one that is always gossiping? Are you the one that's always bringing your addiction somehow into the mix? Take responsibility and ownership for what you're adding to the tribe and adding to your collective. And that may be how you shift your collective's energy. Maybe you are meant to bring some of that change and higher frequency, and maybe the others will adapt and you make that impact. Mostly what I've seen in my life is it took me recognizing I had settled, and as I leveled up, those people naturally fell away. And that's just been my experience. I've very, very rarely seen my shifts ripple so much so into the collective of that group that I was involved with, that everyone else leveled up as well at the same time, and we all could gravitate on that frequency. Typically, when one person changes, it creates a division within the tribe. And that's understandable. I say this all the time to couples. Couples will come to me, or usually the woman in the couple will come to me and say, oh, my partner's doing this and this and this, and it's just really low vibe, and it's really it's not what I want around me. And oftentimes when I talk to the woman, she also used to live that lifestyle when she met him. And so she's since grown and expanded and, started to value different things in her life and has outgrown her partner essentially. So it's a call to him to rise if he chooses. And if he doesn't, in a way, you can't really blame him or fault him because he's living in the frequency he's always wanted to live in. And that actually she chose and selected and said, yeah, this is good for me. So I do believe that us as humans, we are designed to want to grow and expand and become better. And so evolution is quite natural in that sense. And also, people will change in their own timing. And you have to honor, does this serve me or not? And if it's a not, then choose better, because it will eventually affect your health, your emotional stability, and your success in life. So this is just something that has been really present on my heart as I've had to put down some pretty firm boundaries with people that say they want to be my friend, but aren't prioritizing what they're bringing to the relationship. Instead, they're looking to see how they can pick it apart and, sort of find things to cling to so that they can feel safe and not change, essentially. And so it's been really cool for me to be like, no, I don't value this friendship enough to compromise my health and growth and expansion. I don't think there's a single relationship in my life that I would say, yep, you know what, I can't lose this relationship, so therefore I will compromise my health and not grow anymore just so I can keep a hold of this. No, that's never going to happen, because what I've married to and committed to over everything else is that commitment to my evolution and my growth and my expansion. And as I gather more information, understanding what that is, what that looks like, my growth and expansion and being a better version of me, I will step into it. That's the commitment that I've made. As I become aware, I will then take action. If I'm not aware, if I'm ignorant, then that's a different story. But as the information is given to me, as I gain it, as I get that clarity, I will move forward. And so that often means that I have shedding of people and shedding of tribes and groups. And it's not personal also. It's really not personal, even though I know it sounds deeply personal. This is all just about frequency and evolution. And it's nature, honestly. It's that conversation of nature over nurture. Now, I'm not saying I choose to be kind. I choose to inform. I choose to share how I'm feeling. I ask for my boundaries to be respected. I do all of that. But ultimately, it's the person's choice to step into that growth and evolution. And it's my choice to continue to move forward. And so there's a lot of variables there that could lead to the connection remaining or the connection dissolving. So I hope this supports you in some way. It's winter after all. The trees are losing their leaves. The ground is getting frosty and cold. And sometimes it's a good time to let things die, to go into a hibernation, to look into your soul, look into yourself, and get really clear and honest. What do you want to leave behind in this winter season? What is no longer serving you? What did serve you? And what did add to you in your world? And what no longer serves you? And what is no longer welcome into your spring? I mean, we are very much so in winter for a while now. So I want you to contemplate this for some time. But this is the time. This is the time to shed, to get honest, to get clear, and ideally, we will find that you're creating the fertile soil with which your next seeds, your next evolution, the next 2.0 version of you will bloom from and blossom in. And just, it's your obligation to yourself and to your path and growth that you make sure that soil is fertile and that there is nothing dead and decaying that is going to inhibit those shoots from getting deep, strong roots. I love you. I'll see you soon.